Hey beauties, it's your girl Beautiful Yaz, and I'm back with another vid. I always say that in my voiceovers, but anywho, this video I will be dropping a lot of gems. All of my videos are like very detailed, but this video right here, I'm spilling all the juice in this video. So make sure you got your notepad and your pen ready, because I'm giving all the industry secrets in this video. So this will be a lace frontal sew-in. I will be sewing in the lace frontal, and I also will be gluing the lace down as well. And I have an elastic band on the lace. If you want to see the video on how I sew the elastic band down, you can click the last video before this. I've created like an entire playlist, so make sure you do that after watching this video. So right here, I'm just parting the hair on the side. I'm feeling for the braid to see where the first braid is on that side right above the ear, and I'm just going to begin stitching from there. That's why the braiding pattern is so important, and I also have a video showing you how I did the braiding pattern as well. That is included in this playlist. So after I stitch down the lace on that first braid, I part the hair again and feel for the next braid, and I begin stitching on that braid as well. So I usually sew down the lace on at least 2 to 3 braids on each side. So I sew down either 2 or 3 on the left side, and then either 2 or 3 on the right side. So I do the same thing on one side as I do on the other. I won't be doing like too much talking during this video because a lot of things are like self-explanatory. Here I just zoomed in so you guys could get a view of how the stitching looks when I stitch onto the braids in the frontal. So like as I said before, you just do the same thing on the other side, stitch the braids. So right here I'm showing you that I'm sewing the tracks in, and I do use the flip over method. That way you don't have to cut through the weft of any of your tracks. And by cutting the weft of your tracks, that just increases your chances of shedding, and we don't want to increase those chances of that. So yeah, after each track I always brush the hair like that so that there won't be like any tangles or anything like that. And then I just keep on stitching until I reach the top or the back of the frontal. So this part is also important. You want to make sure you stitch all the way up to the back of the frontal so that there won't be any lace showing. And then I was just showing this part to show you that my client is able to put her hair into like a high ponytail if she wanted to without tracks showing. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see a video on how I sew on like the first couple of tracks so that you can wear a ponytail without the track showing. So after that, I'm just putting the frontal up into like 2 ponytails to get the hair out of the way, and then we will begin customizing the front of the lace. So when I cut the lace, I use an actual like razor, which is kind of dangerous. So if you guys use a razor, please be careful. You do not want to catch a case. You do not want to catch your client on accident and catch a case. But my reason for using a razor rather than scissors is because it just cuts the lace better. It's not like a defined line. It's more like ragged kind of, which is it imitates your hairline more than it would if you use scissors to cut the lace. So at this point, I'm just like rolling the lace back so that I can begin gluing the hair, gluing the lace. But first, I'm going to put like one more layer of foundation on the stocking cap. And then I'm going to get my Ghost Bond XL. You can purchase this at Amazon. And I'll have the links for like every single product that I use down in the description box. So make sure you guys open that and check that out. And then, so how I do this, I usually just like put the glue on like a piece of like cardboard or some type of thick paper. And then I just like apply it onto my client's hairline or right in front of her hairline. It just seems like it's easier for me to do it that way. It's easier for me to do it that way rather than put it on my fingers and getting my hands all sticky, because this glue can get very messy. So after that's done, I just clip the hairs back and I like let the adhesive dry, and you can tell that it is drying. It has dried a little because it has become clear rather than white. So once it's dried, I will begin laying the lace down, and I'm just using the end of my rat tail comb to like press the lace down on top of the glue. And I always do this one piece at a time. I'll do one side and then I'll do the top part and then I'll do the other side. My reason for doing each side, it'll be less likely that I make mistakes if I do it one piece at a time rather than trying to do the entire thing at once and then trying to having to like try to unglue one side to fix it because it's lopsided or anything like that. Then I'll put one last layer of foundation onto my client's forehead and right on the edge of the lace. Then I'll just begin pulling the baby hairs out at the end of my rat tail comb. Alright, so when I'm cutting the baby hairs, I'll also use a razor. Yep, so you also want to use a razor for the exact same reason. Use a razor for cutting the lace. So once I'm done with that, I just parted my client's hair on the side. She wanted a side part. So I'm just going to use my wand to like lay the hairs down so that the part could be like, can show more. And then I'm going to take my Got2Be Glued Gel. I'm going to put that on the back of my hand and then use this double-sided brush comb and smooth out the baby hairs. I'm sorry I didn't get to like do that on camera. It wasn't showing. So I'm just going to use my steri strip to lay the baby hairs down. Tie that up, and then once I tie that, then I'm just going to begin curling my client's hair with a curling wand. So this was just like a quick style just to give my client some waves. I wasn't like she didn't want like a bunch of like big curls or anything like that. So after I'm finished styling it, I just took the steri strip off, and then I'm going to use my mousse, my Smooth and Shine mousse, like I used in my other videos, just to make all the hairs lay flat. And I'm just like gonna put it on in layers so that it won't be like so that the hair won't be so thick. And then I'm just gonna comb that down and smooth it down with a rat tail comb. Then I'm gonna go in with my favorite KeraCare styling wax stick, and then just put that on top to help smooth all the hairs as well. This is like the finishing touch. That is like my favorite thing to use. And then I'm just gonna brush it down with a brush and just basically do the exact same thing on the other side. This is how hairstylists get their clients' hair to look so flat and neat looking. So this is pretty much like the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and was able to learn a few things from it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.